are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.
Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Product. You're now locked into the Life of Product Podcast, man. This is episode 68. Listen, not to sound funny, but I'm gonna feel a little weird when I do the next episode and be like, what up? This is episode 69. I'm not gonna feel comfortable. Matter of fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna announce the show number. I'm just gonna say welcome back to the show because I don't want to do that. But what up, man? It's the boy Product. We're now back. It is episode 68. Father's Day weekend just passed. Father's Day was yesterday. Father's Day for me was a huge success this year. Father's Day 2022 was a huge success, and I am very happy. I got a lot of phone calls and text messages, inboxes and DMs from a lot of family, a lot of friends, really close family and friends, just hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it feels great when people on the outside recognize the work that you put in, because sometimes us fathers, we don't get that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm also happy about this year, not only was it a success for me, it was a success for a lot of people I know. I got a lot of friends, a lot of family that are fathers. I got a good amount of people I follow. I'm actually, kind of socially cool with on social media, and they go hard for their kids, and they got a lot of love too, man. So, shouts out to us. We deserve it. We really do. A lot of us fathers, we go hard, like really hard. We're not the sometimey type. Like, we're really hands-on with our kids. And I feel like in 2022, us fathers are finally getting the recognition that we deserve. 20 years ago, I didn't feel this energy. Like, I didn't have kids 20 years ago, but 20 years ago, I didn't see that. I didn't see that energy out in the streets. Even though, okay, we didn't really have, like, social media wasn't banging like how it is now, but we didn't really see, like, society really go hard for fathers 20 years ago, how they're going hard for them today. We're seeing more commercials now. I'm seeing more advertisements on social media. I'm seeing more ads on like billboards and streets and stuff like that, more posters and malls and stuff like that. And we deserve it, because especially in the Black society. And I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna play, a little bit of devil's advocate for a minute. In the Black society, we don't have the greatest track record with fathers being in their lives. Oh, we've been there, but we don't have the greatest track record publicly. So I feel like the gears are shifting. I feel like times are changing. I feel like my generation and a generation a little younger. So I told y'all before, I feel like my generation is that middle child where we're old enough to know what's up, but we're young enough to know what's popping. We're that middle child. So I feel like my generation and lower, the fathers from my generation and the fathers from the generation right under mine, we have stepped up to the plate tremendously, especially in the Black community. Because thank God people like me, I have both parents in the household, but a lot of us didn't. A lot of them didn't. So with them taking those experiences and that heartbreak of not having their fathers around, I personally know a lot of fathers who were raised by single mothers or were raised by their grandmothers or other family members that give 110% with their kids. And me being on the outside, it motivates me. It motivates me. I got homies that I've gone hard for my kids. I've been a single parent. I have friends of mine that were single parents. I know other fathers that were single parents. And the way I see them go hard for their kids, it motivates me. It's literally made me sit back and say, you know what, I got to step my game up. For me to say I got to step my game up when it comes to fatherhood, they must have been doing something right. And they were. So shouts out to them. I ain't got to name names. I love y'all. I rocks with y'all. Y'all know exactly who y'all are. But the narratives have changed. And it's sad, because I've seen families celebrate Father's Day, but also on the mothers would celebrate on Father's Day. So you kind of can't get mad at mothers that are single mothers that want recognition on Father's. You can't get mad at that. How are you gonna get mad at that? You know what's funny about Mother's Day versus Father's Day? When you have families that are together, the father takes the mother out. You know what I'm saying? I saw a little meme the other day that said, Mother's Day, Olive Garden. Father's Day, Little Caesars. But it's true though. So, on Mother's Day, and I'm not hating, listen, the mothers deserve it. They carry children for 9 months. Their bodies change. They get stretch marks. They're emotional. They experience postpartum, things like that. So I feel like the mothers, they deserve a lot of stuff. They deserve to have a great Mother's Day. But as fathers do too. So, on Mother's Day, mother gets gifts. She gets taken out. I've seen situations where the father's got a barbecue and he had to cook his own food, but he was happy with it. You know what I'm saying? It's funny. It's like, is it a double entendre? I don't know, but it's kind of funny to me that the simple things like that would make us fathers happy. For me, like I said, my Father's Day was great. We did it really big in my family this weekend for Father's Day. So We all went to my brother's house. My cousin, he drove up with his daughter, and she's his twin, by the way. And I told him that I call her Junior. I don't even call her by her first name. Her name is Junior from now on because she looks just like him. So he came up. Me, my pops, and my kids went to my brother's crib. So what we did this year, my brother grilled out like right before we got there. I made the side dishes. I made potato salad, rice and peas, and a big, huge pan of baked macaroni and cheese, which is hitting. Like I need to sell it in stores because it's that amazing. Bong bong. Remember that, your boy Product. I'm multi-talented. But we did that. So even though it was Father's Day weekend, us men, we decided we were gonna cook and we were gonna rock out. But even though it was our weekend, that was our way of showing appreciation to our kids and him showing it to his family. But we had a great time. For us, me and my brother, losing our mother, couple years ago, any holiday is emotional. Mother's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, her birthday, which is actually, next week. Things like that are emotional for us. So what we try to do is we try to, in the spirit of her, we try to honor her by living a righteous path, by living on a straight path, and making sure that she's looking down from heaven, smiling on us. Because the biggest, for me, I know the biggest thing is I want my mother to be proud of me. So I'm going to continue being the father that I am. So we did that for Saturday. Sunday, I took my kids out. It's one thing that's always lingering on my mind, right? As far as fatherhood goes, my kids are older. They're teenagers. High school, college is literally right around the corner. My oldest son is graduating early, matter of fact, in December. So it's kind of like, all right, how many more of these Father's Days are they gonna do with me before they feel like they too cool and hang out with me? You know what I'm saying? I'll be thinking about that. Like, listen, when y'all older and y'all making money, I don't want no socks and drawers, B. No, I want watches, okay? I want watches and jewelry. I want electronics. I want a laptop. I'm putting my order in now. So when y'all get older and y'all get in that bag, put a smile on my face. I'm playing. So, for us, ever since my kid was older, every parent has their own thing that they do with their kids. Our thing is Marvel movies. Marvel movies is our thing. And it's been a tradition with me and my kids. Very rarely will we miss a Marvel movie when it hits theaters. Very rarely will we miss that. So we've been riding that Marvel wave ever since the first Avengers came out. Literally, the first Avengers came out. So we went and saw Doctor Strange yesterday, which, by the way, was an amazing movie. No, I am not getting paid by Marvel to say this, and I'm not getting paid by Disney. That would be great. They want to holler at your boy. But it was an amazing, amazing movie. And it was great because for me, it brought back so many memories when they were little. The greatest time as far as fatherhood goes for me is when my kids were really small. That was the greatest era for me. Yeah, I love them now. Teenagers are a little aggravating. I still love them though. A little aggravating. They think they know everything. But for me, the greatest time is when they were in that 4, 5, 6 range, bouncing all over the walls. You know what I'm saying? When that was the leave the movie theater and go straight to Chuck E. Cheese days and keep the turn up going. Throw them in the back of the car, let them knock out. Those were the days for me. You know what I'm saying? And by us going to the movies yesterday, it just really brought back those memories. Like we sat in the very last row, which is what we always do. Assigned seating, bong, 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 very last row on the end. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? So watching them eat their snacks, watching them drink their soda, whatever they had. I can't even remember. I let them go fill their own cups up. But it just took me back to an era that I'm never gonna get back. I'm never gonna get that era back. Yeah, of course I'm gonna be a grandparent one day, which that's gonna be great. But you're still not that child's parent. You're the grandparent. That parenthood era, I'm never gonna get it back. So us yesterday being in the movies, it just really took me back, and I had to sit back for a second. I had to really pat myself on the back, saying, you know what, I did a great job. I did a really, really, really good job. After the movie, they had like this little arcade area. We went to the little arcade area. I played a little basketball with them. I let them play air hockey because I'm horrible at air hockey. So it would have been a waste of $1 for me to play air hockey. What, just to lose? Huh? You ain't getting that out of me on Father's Day. You ain't getting no W over me on Father's Day. You crazy over here. Air hockey, nah, bang, bang, baby. We ain't doing that. But it was great. It was great. I'm not gonna lie. Air hockey got a little intense. It got intense because my daughter was whooping them out. I think she lost once out of all of the games that they played. But it was great though, man. It was great, and it was so I was basked in the moment. I was caught up in the moment so hard I didn't even pull my phone out and take pictures of them playing. I didn't even take videos of them playing, and I didn't realize that until after we left. But I'm not even mad about that because for me it was the experience. I'm going to carry this memory for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Father's Day, Fatherhood, Father's Day 2022. G is the boy product. Episode 20, episode 68. We will be right back with the Life of Product Podcast. Shouts out to Anchor FM for the distribution and the sponsorship. I love y'all. Thank you to the new YouTube subscribers. Keep on subscribing. Tell your friends to come subscribe. Tell your cousins to come subscribe. We will be right back with the second part of the show. Yeah, what up, man? It's the boy Product. We're now back with the Life of Product Podcast. Shouts out to Anchor FM. Anchor FM, I love y'all. Y'all are doing right by the kid. Y'all are doing right by the kid. Let's keep getting these numbers up. Bang, bang, bang. The listenership is growing. The viewership is growing. Shouts out to my boy Ish that came through to the actual office to let me interview him for episode 67. Shouts out to Danny Johnson from The Equalizer, from The Punisher, from Daredevil, from all the Marvel shows. Luke Cage, man. Shouts out to him, man. He called in the episode 66 and we chopped it up. I know Danny was busy. How about the Warriors, Danny? I gotta hit you up, brother. I gotta send you a DM this week, man. Not even to heckle you, man, just to check up on you, see if you're all right. I know your team lost, brother. But yeah, man, episode 68, man, Father's Day weekend, Father's Day 22, right? Father's Day 22. Father's Day was yesterday, and it was a huge success. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. For a few years ago, I had not Father's Day PTSD, but Father's Day had kind of put like a bad taste in my mouth at one point. So 11 years ago, I was arrested on Father's Day. Yes, I was arrested on Father's Day. 11 years ago, I used to rent a house in Queens from my aunt got arrested. So my aunt Mildred passed away. I used to rent a house and my being was there and the kids was there, whatever, bang, bang. Me and her got into an argument at the wee hours of the morning on Father's Day. I did not hit her, none of that. I'm not going to say what happened, like why we got into an argument. We got into a really big argument. Cops got called. I got arrested. Like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I was 24 hours. I was arrested. They took me to the regular local jail. From there, they put me in a paddy wagon and took me to bookings. This was in Queens. So they put me in below the family court on Queens Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you turn on Queens Boulevard from Hillside Avenue, it's literally right there. So after that Father's Day, the next few years, I would say for like at least 5 solid years after that, it's not that I didn't want to celebrate Father's Day, but I just like took it easy. Like I would let the kids play video games, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Hey, we're not gonna do too much. I didn't want to do too much because the day itself just put a bad taste in my mouth. It took me a while to really get out of that. For like a solid 5 years, I was just not in the whole Father's Day mood or whatnot, but it wasn't fair to them. It wasn't like, this is what I learned as a parent, right? When you have kids, especially younger kids, right? Your birthday is their birthday. You know what I'm saying? Your birthday is their birthday. So I remember one year for my birthday, my youngest son comes to me. He's like, Dad, what video games we buying for your birthday? I'm like, you buying me a video game? He's like, no, you're gonna buy it. We're gonna play it. I was like, okay, bet. And I did that because that's when you learn as a parent. Being a parent, there's no manual to this. You can't go on Google and download a PDF for it. There's no instructions for it. A lot of it is learning as you go. You have to learn as you go. And I learned that day, okay, my birthday is their birthday. So every birthday I would have when they was younger, it wasn't what I wanted to eat. Hey, what you guys want to eat. That's what it was. And I wholeheartedly stand by that. So it wasn't fair to them for me on Father's Day to be like disgruntled and moody, gloomy, just not happy. I had to like get myself out of that funk and just turn up with them. And I'm glad that I did, because nobody wants to be unhappy on Father's Day. I did 5 unhappy Father's Day years just sitting at home thinking about that day I had got arrested. You know what I'm saying? Look, I did a day in jail. People do way longer than that. You know what I'm saying? Why should I have stayed in that funk? To my kids, I owe them better than that. You know what I'm saying? There's another issue I want to touch on. As far as like Father's Day and stuff, I've seen a lot of people. I mean this in the most respectful way, right? But this is the Life of Product Podcast. We have to look at all of these issues from all these different angles. We can't just say, straight and narrow. Life don't work like that. Life is going to throw curveballs at you. You have to zigzag around things, right? So I've seen a lot of people posting memes, and I've seen a lot of women shouting out the stepfathers and, the men that didn't have to come into their lives. Okay, on one end of the coin, I respect that. I get that. But there's a gray area we never talk about. A lot of those, and this is real. And let's stop Let's stop pretending like every stepfather is a great person. Let's stop pretending like every situation where the mother got with a new guy and the biological father is not in their life. Let's stop pretending like that biological father is a bad guy, because that's not the case. A lot of y'all women, I am not Kevin Samuels. I support women wholeheartedly, but we keep it real up here. A lot of y'all women have pushed these biological fathers out their lives, pulled these stepfathers into their lives, and painted this picture like they was Jesus. And he's not. He's not no better than that man who was birthed those kids with you. And a lot of y'all, a lot of these men, the biological fathers, want to be in these kids' lives, but y'all go above and beyond not to let them in their lives, because y'all want to paint this picture, or y'all are so mad holding on to something that happened between y'all years ago. That man might have cheated. He might not have wanted to be with you. The stepfather might be worth more money. The stepfather might be more lit. He is a human being. He is a human being. And you know what I've noticed? And I got homeboys like this. I know a lot of people who grew up with the stepfather in their lives and found out that the mother and the stepfather was doing everything in their power to push that father out the life. And when that kid grew up, he wanted nothing to do with that stepfather. A lot of y'all stepfathers need your asses whooped. A lot of y'all need your asses whooped. A lot of y'all need your asses whooped, but nobody ever wants to talk about this. A lot of y'all women are out of pocket with this. It's you have to be a dirty individual to go on social media, do a whole post about the stepfather stepping up to the plate, but the biological father is blocked, your numbers changed, you moved, he don't know your address, you are totally oblivious to it, and you just wake up every day and function. You are a horrible individual for doing that, and your day is gonna come. It's gonna, just like the fathers who don't want to be in their kids' life. Okay, their day is gonna come too. But the mothers and the stepfathers who push these biological fathers out their kids' lives, your day is gonna come. I hope every stepfather who pushed the father out their lives or supported the mother to push the father out their lives, I hope y'all get your asses whooped. I really do. I hope you get your ass whooped up and down the street you live on twice, because it's wrong. Because it's wrong. It's wrong. And I hope that kid grows up and sees that. And I hope that kid grows up. I pray that kid grows up and establishes a relationship with that father, because it's wrong. It's wrong. It takes a village. The village does not have to be closed off to the biological father. Another unspoken thing, once these stepfathers come into these kids and these women's life, the biological father is not obligated to sit and kick it with the stepfather. He's not. That man had kids with you, not him. There was no rule, law, or anything saying he has to sit at birthday parties with the stepfather. He don't have to split Father's Day with that stepfather. He don't have to split Christmas with that stepfather. Those are his kids. So I stay quiet on a lot of stuff. A lot. I personally know women that was posting those memes who have went above and beyond to push those biological fathers out the lives of the kids. How do you do that when you really did that? And a lot of us know damn well deep down inside what you do and what you did. So I don't. Two things I don't do. I don't rock with dudes that don't want to be in their kids' lives, and I don't rock with women that push the fathers out the lives. I am not doing that. I am not doing. There is two sides to every story, and a lot of y'all stepfathers are stupid. Y'all are fucking dumb. A lot of y'all are dumb. A lot of y'all stepfathers, y'all take everything that these women tell you when you meet them and you run with it, knowing deep down inside. I know stepfathers right now that believed everything the woman told them. The woman was lying, and everything she was saying, that everything that she did to him, his first BM did to him. Everything that she did to the biological father, that stepfather, it was done to him by his ex. So it's like y'all need to stop. It's like recycling. I don't get it. Like I really don't get it. As an adult, you would really jump ship from that to that. And she's doing it here. It's like a whole recycle bin of fuckery. But hey, what do I know? I'm just Life of Produk. I'm just a dude from Brooklyn who wear a Yankee hat every day. I you know what I'm saying? Maybe what I'm saying is probably gonna go over your head. Maybe some of y'all are too ashamed to admit that it's true, but it's true. It's real, and it's true. And ultimately, who hurts? The kid hurts. The kids hurt. They hurt ultimately, man. But yeah, Father's Day 2022 was a huge success. I'm praying next year is a great success as well. We had 3 generations, in the building on Saturday at my brother crib, man. And To me, I think we all needed that. I think everything right now, everybody is so at each other's throats. Everybody's going through stress, whether it's work, life, relationships, parenthood, pandemic. We all needed that. We needed happiness. We needed love. We needed smiles, and we got that. God is good, man. And these kids are good as well, because these kids are the main reason that we were all there on that day. It's the boy Product, Life of Product Podcast. Yeah, episode 68, Father's Day 2022. I'm out, baby. Talk to me.
You are now listening to the Life of Produk Podcast.